Hello, I've got a 2017 Ducati Monster 1200S. This probably works for the R2 or any Ducati that has a display such as this, and maybe the other displays work as well. But here's how, let me take the side stand off. Here's how, I couldn't figure out how to do it in the manual, so I just kind of played with it myself, and now I do it pretty well, I think. Please disregard that decimal service. I've done everything but the belts, and I live about 2 hours away from Vegas, so they want to keep my bike for a couple of days. So that's not going to happen anytime soon. But I don't ride it as hard as I did when I got it, but so hopefully, when I do have time to do it, or get it down there, my bike will make it. But anyways, here's what how to get in the menu. But here's a few things for this display. If you want to change like the trip in the air, like in the air and stuff, what you want to do is you can, if you do the up arrow, it changes the left part, which is the trip, time, total, range, trip time. And I like the total miles to see how many miles. I bought it with what, 33 last year. So I've ridden it, it's been a year that I've had the bike this month. So I've ridden it. And going down, pushing the arrows down, these are your up and down arrows. You push it down, it changes the right hand side of the display. Your average mile per gallon, or fuel consumage or whatever. And nothing there. And your average speed, the air temp. I like it, the air temp. So next, if you want to change your riding mode, if you want to see what your riding modes are, you press enter once. Let's do that again. Okay, let's do that again. Wait till it goes back. Okay, now you press enter once really quick, and it changes your display to display your riding modes. Sports like that, touring's like that, and urban is like this. These are what my current settings are for each riding mode. That automatically goes back to the display. So if you want to change all that, what you do is press your enter and hold it, and that'll just display the bike's menu. And the first thing that comes up is your riding mode. This is how you do it for pretty much any option you have on this menu. But we're going to do riding mode because that's the easiest. So it pops up with riding mode. Press enter once, and it changes it to sport. So let's go back. I'll show you. So that's exit. Okay, your riding modes. When you press riding mode, this is what you get: sport, touring, or urban. So since we're going to go down using the down arrow, we're going to go to urban because that's what we're going to change. I don't ride in urban anymore. Well, unless somebody ride my bike, I put it in urban, of course. But what you want to do here, when you use the down arrow or up arrow, it doesn't matter. It's going to cycle through. So just use your arrows, get it to where you want to be. Once your selection is highlighted, press the enter once. Goes defaults to default. If you want the default stock settings, that'll change everything back to default stock settings. So, but if you want to, change something, use your up arrow or down arrow. Let's say you want to start at the bottom. Your brake, anti-brakes, traction control, wheelie control, engine modes, your up and down shifting without the clutch. You still got to rev it a little bit, or get off the accelerator. So that's depending how you're riding it. So let's say we want to change the shifting type. Press enter once real quick, and use your up and down arrows to go whichever you want. So you want to shift without the clutch, up shift and down shift. Press that once, it hits memory. Press it again, it's memorized. Okay, so let's go see where it happened. So press it up or down to get exit. All you're trying to do is get the exit here, up or down on the arrows. Up or down on the arrows. Okay, now let's press enter once for the riding mode. Let's see what urban's set to. Urban is set to up or down. Okay, and I don't want that being in urban. I want people to use the clutch. So let's go back. Press and hold enter. Oops, that didn't work. Didn't press it long enough. Let's go back. Okay, let's go back. Press and hold enter so you can get your riding modes. Okay, tap enter again. Down arrow or up arrow to get to urban mode. Down arrow or up arrow to get to engine or shift control. So we just want off. So if you want people, I want people to use the clutch when they're riding a bike. So just press and hold it, or tap it once, tap enter once, and memory is highlighted. Now hold it. It says memorized, and now it's off. So you got to use the clutch. You don't have to, but it's set that way. Then exit, and that's it. For any of these options, just do that up and down arrow. Takes you right where you want to go. Exit. We're getting out of here right now. Up or down arrow. Exit. So you want to display, you know. So I don't touch some of these. My lap, you know, off, on. Same thing. Press and hold. Maybe not. Let me see lap. Off. Yeah, so, oh, I guess it's different for lap. But I just want it off. Press enter once and it's off. So it's probably different for all these settings. I haven't gone through them all yet. I only set my clock in riding mode. To set your clock is pretty easy. Date. So year 11/11, day 11/11. I don't want. Okay, let's X. Clock. I gotta set that back to 2. It's actually, oh, it's 2:05. So that's set. It goes it automatically. So you want to change your hour? Just use your up and down arrows. It's pretty easy. And then hit enter once and it stops. Exit. You know, it's just hit enter once. Some of these are hit enter once. The riding modes are memorized. So you want to get out of it. It's pretty easy after that. Once you got it. You know, if you mess up, you think you messed up, you can always go back to default. So I hope that helps. This is for 2017 Monster 1200S. Remember, it's all in tap and hold. You know what I mean? And up and down. That's all it is. Okay, have a good day, guys. See you later. Bye.